Brought to you by the Kickstarter backup protocols, because I'm getting suspended for adult content. It sucks. End of an era. The crackdowns on YouTube, Facebook, and everything else is affecting everybody else. As per sense, we have to adapt, otherwise I'm out of fucking business. But you don't want to hear about that shit. We want to make some fucking lineups and get rid of the stresses in our day. This particular contest is scheduled for one fall. 150 mini max, putting in 5 lineups. I like doing classic rounds sometimes, even more than showdown sometimes, but $1,000 the first place. We'll make 5 lineups and see if it pans out using our system. Starting with the Arizona Diamondbacks, we do stacks. We like to stack it up. Close those doors, baby. Let me close those doors. Hang on, I close. Nobody needs to hear us yelling about baseball players. AC's on. Ugh. All right. All right, who's on the mound? Zach Gallen. Nothing on Zach Gallen yet. We got Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, all 1-carders. Geraldo Perdomo, 1 card. Gabriel Moreno is a 2 card. Let's get him in there. Pavin Smith, 3 card. Nolan Arenado, 2 card. Carlos Santana, not even on the board yet. Alec Thomas, 3 card. And Jordan Lawler, 6 card, which means Nolan Arenado's got to go. We got to bring in Jordan Lawler. 4 in there, we could take. I mean, one of those 1-carders do nothing for me. So we'll keep the position open. We lost Arenado. We can go get old Ketel Marte at the leadoff spot. When they're all 1 cards and tied, you take the highest guy in the order, with the option to sack him if you're not interested. Let's see what we got here. The one interesting card we got is Jordan Lawler. Let's see what we got here. Galen allowed 3 runs on 7 hits while striking out 1. Fuck. Moreno started catching, went 3 for 4 to double, 2 solo home runs in Sunday's game against the Padres. Moreno was back behind the plate for the first time in 2 weeks. He dealt with forearm tightness for a stretch and returned to action last Thursday as the designated hitter. Now that Moreno is defending again, it looks like there'll be new limitations for the catcher heading into opening day. He's batting .242 with 3 homers and 5 RBIs to 11 Cactus League contests. He and James Makin will split duties behind the plate, although Moreno could garner additional plate appearances as a DH when not behind the dish. Oh, so that game's ready. We can play that Cleveland-Seattle game. Fuck yeah. All right. Get ourselves in there. All right, so Galen, Moreno, Pavin. 3-card Pavin. Here we go. Started at first base, went 1 for 4 with an RBI in Thursday's spring game against the White Sox. He also stole a base. Smith, who returned to action after missing a week of Cactus League play due to a forearm injury, immediately extended his spring hit streak to 8 games. His first inning single plated Arizona's first run before he stole his first base of the spring later in the frame. Steals are not typically a feature of Smith's game. He swiped over 7 bags over 6 seasons. The lefty hitter is slashing .303, .303, .606 with 2 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs to 11 in spring contests. That's likely enough to retain his projected role as the primary first baseman against right-handers. All right. Started second base and bat leadoff in Thursday's season opener against the Dodgers. Marte to be scratched from the Diamondbacks' final exhibition contest due to lower leg soreness earlier in the week, but the minor injury won't keep him from suiting up opening day. The switch hitter batted second against right-handers last season, but he'll get a turn in the leadoff spot versus righty Yoshinobu Yamamoto on Thursday. Fucking A. Fucking do it. Our 6th Jordan Lawler. Will that be our starting? Started in left field and batted 9th in Monday's spring game against Cleveland. He went 0 for 1 with a walk. Hitting at the bottom of the order appears to be Lawler's landing spot, whether he's in left or center field. Arizona manager Tony Lavullo plans for Lawler and Alec Thomas to toggle between the 2 positions until Lourdes Gurriel returns. Lawler reached base at a .446 clip this spring after posting .364 OBP last September, which bodes well for his projected deployment Out of the 9th spot ahead of Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, and Geraldo. And finally, Alec Thomas. 2-1 for 2 with a walk, a home run, 3 RBIs in Sunday's spring game against the Rangers. The 25-year-old gave the Diamondbacks an early lead with 3-run homer in the 3rd inning. It was the second home run of the Cactus League for Thomas, who was hit safely in all 4 games since returning from the World Baseball Classic. He started in left field Saturday when Jordan Lawler patrolled center field. Those two have bounced between left and center field this spring as Torey Lovullo evaluates his optimal outfield alignment ahead of opening day. Eventually, left fielder Lourdes Gurriel will return, and the manager will have to figure out how best to deploy all 3. Well, fucking ain't right. All right, boys, we got some 3 cards there. Let's go on. Why do you have to reset? Really need the new computer. All right. Just time. Los Angeles, the opening of the champs. I was a little shocked that they chose to have the Yankees open the season instead of the Dodgers. I mean, why not have a fucking World Series rematch? Why not have the Yankees? Baseball really wants to get wild, man. Have a World Series rematch to open the season. Have the Yankees play the fucking Dodgers in an opening 3-game series or a fucking 5-game, whatever. Or the Blue Jays. I don't know about the Blue. I mean, fuck it. Why not do a rematch? Why not just say fuck it? Why not say baseball? Just completely throw it out the fucking window and just do a World Series fucking rematch. Fucking football should do a Super Bowl rematch. Or AFC, always do a championship or Super Bowl rematch in your opening game. Either the NFC or AFC championship rematch. Like this year was the Seahawks. Have the fucking Seahawks play the goddamn Rams. Open a fucking season against the Rams. Why not? Anyway, where the fuck are we? All right. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the board. What else we got? Shohei Ohtani on the board yet? I mean, he was kind of doing his Japanese thing. He's on the board, of course. We love Shohei. Of course, we love Shohei. But he's a 1. Kyle Tucker is a 2 card. Let's do it. Mookie Betts on the board. Freddie Freeman, 2 card Freddie. Will Smith on the board. Max Muncy, 4 card Max. Teoscar Hernandez is a fucking 8 card. Of course, he's in. Andy Pages, 2 card. Miguel Rojas, 3 card. So we got the back of the lineup here. You got Freddie Freeman and Kyle Tucker. Who are our 2 cards here? Andy Pages. Yeah, Pages can go. Well, let's take a look first. Whoever's got the better card. We're going to flip the cards over. We'll be patient. It's $1,000 a line. $5. Yamamoto tossed 5 scoreless innings against the Padres in the Cactus League start Friday, allowing 3 hits and issuing 1 walk while striking out 7. Oh, that's our guy. Yamamoto took the mound for the Dodgers for the first time since returning from his tenure with Team Japan during the World Baseball Classic. Though it should be noted that San Diego fielded a split squad lineup, but right-handed hurdler looked sharp, tossing 44 of 68 pitches for strikes and racking up 7 punchouts. Yamamoto's next trip to the mound will be for this opening day matchup versus Arizona next Thursday. Lead pitcher, Freddie Freeman, expected to bat 5th against left-handed starters at the outset of the regular season. Freeman's spot in the lineup is already slated for a change against righties, as he's been tabbed for the cleanup role against such starters after primarily hitting 3rd in the order versus right-handers last year. Now it appears Freeman will bump down to the 5th against southpaws, while catcher Will Smith is slated to bat 4th in those games. The fantasy impact of Freeman's production will probably be minimal, and there should be no shortage of opportunities for run production, giving Los Angeles' loaded lineup. That's true, they are fucking loaded. Miguel, no news available. The 3, Max Muncy. 1 for 3 with a walk, a run, and RBI. In a spring win over the Angels on Sunday, Muncy's RBI came on a bases-loaded walk in the 3rd. The veteran third baseman has performed well during the exhibition slate, posting a 3.33, 4.29, 4.83 slash line with 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, 8 runs, and 6 walks through 14 games. Who's that? Muncy has missed over 150 games due to injury over the past 2 seasons, so staying healthy would go a long way towards firming up his fantasy value. Isn't that nice? What? Okay. Talk to you in a minute. He's a bad motherfucker. Serve as the Dodgers DH and number 2 batter in Sunday's league game against the Athletics. As expected, Tucker has rejoined the Dodgers after he's away from camp past 5 days to observe the birth of his first child. The Dodgers will ease Tucker back into the mix by deploying him at DH, but he'll likely return to his usual spot in right field for his next spring start. 8 card himself, Teoscar Hernandez went 2 for 4, a home run, 2 total runs, 3 total RBIs in Sunday's exhibition win over the Angels. Hernandez put the Dodgers on the board in the 3rd inning with a solo shot to right center. He added a 2-run single in the 3rd. The veteran outfielder has swung a hot bat this spring, slashing .457, .490, .804 with 4 home runs, tied for the most in the team, 4 doubles, 12 runs, and a team-leading 20 RBIs over 17 games. Hernandez said in mid-February that he played through a groin issue much of last season, which may have been a factor in his OPS dropping over 100 points from the previous campaign. A healthy Hernandez could be in store for a rebound year, though he was pretty productive during the 2025 regular season, recording 25 home runs, 89 RBIs, 65 runs, and 5 stolen bases over 134 contests. 2 for 3 with a solo home run in Sunday in the Cactus League loss to the Athletics. Pages opened the scoring in the contest with a 407-foot solo blast to left field in the 1st inning. It was officially his first long ball of the spring, though Pages went deep in an exhibition against Team Mexico earlier in the week. He's off to a great start in Cactus League play, slashing .391, 400, .739 with 5 RBIs through 9 games. Fuck it, we're gonna make a fucking leadership call. I'm gonna cut Rojas. There's your stack. Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland Guardians. Logan Gilbert. No. Here we go. Yeah. Brendan Donovan. No Brendan Donovan. Cal Raleigh. Who is this? Oh, Seattle. I'm on the wrong side. I'm a schmuck. All right, Stephen Kwan. That's why Logan Gilbert's not there. I'm a schmuck. Tanner B. 2-card. 2-card Tanner. Stephen Kwan on the board. Chase DeLauder. 4-card. Jose Ramirez. 6-card Jose. Kyle Manzardo. 3-card. Bo Naylor on the board. Reese Hoskins. 3-card, but he is overtaken by Manzardo because Manzardo is also a 3, so fuck your mother. That's how we have to do it. It's either Kyle or Reese. Suddenly, Sheboygan, Wisconsin here. Daniel Schneeman, 2-card. Gabriel Arias. Nothing on Gabriel. Brian Rocio, 2-card. So it comes down to who should have the first base spot. First of all, let's see who Tanner B. Tanner B's puts his ass in there. 8 runs on 10 hits while striking out 3 over 4.5. And Saturday's start against San Francisco. BB retired the first 6 batters he faced before running into trouble the rest of the way. He allowed 2 home runs Saturday and 5 over his final 2 starts. The right-hander upped his pitch count to 70 in advance of his opening day start at Seattle. And I don't know if you just saw, I just burned $20 on fucking Paul Skeens, who got out there and just got the. I literally shut that fucking game off. I didn't make it out of the first inning. As Paul Skeens walked into the fucking dugout, I shut the game off. I'm a goddamn Mets fan. But that I literally lost first place by 15 points, and he got shelled for fucking minus 12 fucking points. I could have been a contender, you fucking cunt. Let's see what we got here. Manzardo. Nothing on Manzardo. Well, fucking come at him and take his spot. Selected Hoskins' contract to the Major League roster. Hoskins joined Cleveland on a minor league contract in February and earned a spot on the opening day roster with an .817 OPS and 3 homers during spring. The 33-year-old is expected to split playing time between first place and designated hitter with Kyle Manzardo. Well, they're both 3s, and Manzardo's got no recon, and Reese does. You're in, Reese. Brian Projected to be the Guardians' opening day starter at second base. This comes as no surprise. Rocio was pegged all along to be the team's starting second baseman. He and Gabriel Arias will form the double play combo for Cleveland. Rocio's strong second half of 2025 carried over into the Cactus League as he slashed 313, 389, 531 with 4 doubles, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 2 steals, 3 runs scored over 12 contests. The job may not be his for the whole season, however, as prospect Jarvis Bazana, the first overall pick in the 2024 draft, is expected to make his debut sometime this summer. Mr. Six card, Jose Ramirez, 1 for 4 with a solo home run in Thursday's spring game against the Royals. Ramirez returned to the lineup for the first time since an issue with his left shoulder cropped up last Sunday. He showed the shoulder was in fine shape when he spotted home run in his first late appearance. The homer was Ramirez's third of the Cactus League and an indicator that he'll be ready for opening day next week. Chase 4 Carter. 2 for 2 with 2 solo home runs and an additional run scored in Monday's spring game against Arizona. DeLauder is putting the final touches on a strong spring camp. The 24-year-old outfielder is safely hit in 7 consecutive games, slashing .459, .535, .838, 14 spring games. He's expected to be the Guardians' primary right fielder. Daniel Schneemann, starting at third base and batting 8th in Thursday's game against the Reds. The 29-year-old has been sidelined by an ankle sprain the past few days, but is ready to retake the field Tuesday. Schneemann had a 206, 283, garbage. 354 slash line with 12 homers and 9 steals in 134 regular season games last year, and is expected to operate as a super utility player to begin 2026. Be patient. Don't be so quick to dismiss. Now we move on to Seattle. And Logan Gilbert. All right, Gilbert is not on the board. No love for Logan. All right, what do we got? Brandon Donovan, 3 card. Cal Raleigh, 2 card. Julio Rodriguez. That's Julio. All right, let's get him in there. Julio Rodriguez. Josh Naylor. Oh, I love the names. All right. Randy Arozarena. 3 card. Luke Raley. 3 card. Dominic Canzione on the board. Cole Young. 5 card. Cole. Well, that takes out 3 card Donovan. Leo Rivas. 2 card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can come with Leo Rivas. We got. All right, Mr. Gilbert. Gilbert will start the Mariners opener against the Guardians in Seattle. Gilbert is receiving his second consecutive opening day nod after he notched the 3.44 ERA, 103 whip. Yes, 103 whip and 173 Ks during the 2025 regular season. He started off 2025 hot with a 2.37 ERA across his first 6 starts, but left the 6th start early due to a right elbow flexor strain that kept him out over a month. The 2024 All-Star struggled in some starts after returning in mid-June with a 4.55 ERA between then and August 18th. The righty was able to lock in down the stretch with a 2.54 ERA and 0.97 whip across his final 7 regular season starts in 2025. Interesting. That might be our guy over Beebe, man. Beebe's coming off a rough outing. He's a 2-card pitcher. He's our only 2-card pitcher, and he's the contrarian pick. Something to think about. All right. Went 2 for 4 to walk in a 2-run homer in Tuesday's Cactus League game against the White Sox. Raleigh tied the game 3-3 in the 3rd inning with a 427-foot blast off Wickelman Gonzalez, his first homer of the spring. Raleigh's looking to build on an historic 2025 in which he posted a 948 for OPS and 60 home runs across 705 regular season plate appearances, ultimately finishing second to Aaron Judge in the MVP race. Raleigh should see regular at-bats with the Mariners early in the spring before reporting to Team USA for the World Baseball Classic. 3 for 4 with a pair of home runs, a double, 5 total RBIs, and 4 total runs in Friday's Cactus League victory over Cleveland. Young started the Mariners' offensive outburst with a solo shot off Logan Allen in the second inning before blasting a two-run, 478 moonshot off Matt Festa in the sixth. Young has been on a tear this spring, batting .349 with 6 homers in the last 13 Cactus League games. The 22-year-old infielder seems to have locked up a spot in Seattle's opening day roster, especially with J.P. Crawford's status still up in the air. That's a fucking guy. Rivas, slated to start at shortstop for the Mariners on opening day after J.P. Crawford was placed on the 10-day injured list. The Mariners might have considered the top prospect Colt Emerson to play shortstop as Crawford's absence was going to be an extended one, but is expected back in a couple of weeks. As such, the club will turn to defensively gifted Rivas at shortstop. Rivas has a good eye at the plate, but he's unlikely to be worthy of a roster spot in fantasy leagues, even while playing regularly. Ugh. He's expendable. Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 at a pair of walks and a run scored in Sunday's game against the Reds. It was Arozarena's first appearance with the Mariners since the World Baseball Classic, where he went 2 for 13 with a double and a stolen base with Team Mexico. In 2025, Arozarena slashed .238, .334, .426 with career-high 27 homers, 76 RBIs, and 31 steals across 613 regular season appearances. Arozarena. And finally, Lou Rayleigh. 5 for 10 with a double and a home run through 5 Cactus League games. It's been a nice start to the spring for Rayleigh, who launched a 439-foot homer off the Padres left-hander J.P. Sears on Saturday. Rayleigh should see regular at-bats against right-handed pitching to open the season while platooning with Rob Riefschneider in a corner outfield spot. Injuries limited Rayleigh to 219 plate appearances in 2025, where he slashed just .202, .319, .311 with 4 homers. However, Rayleigh posted an .803 OPS over his previous 2 campaigns, with 41 homers in that span. Fuck off. And now we make an all-star team. Remember, brought to you by the Kickstarter collection, which I've moved to my Shopify store. Which I pray holds up. All right. Wrong spot. All right, where are we? Our pitchers. Making all-star team. That's how we fill in the blanks. Yamamoto, obviously our first pitcher. I think Gilbert had a better fucking report than BB, but man, Gilbert hasn't popped up yet, whereas BB's on there twice. BB's cheaper, so maybe BB turns it the fuck around. We'll go contrarian here because this is a big fucking tournament. As for catcher, it comes down to Raleigh or Moreno. I mean, I like fucking Raleigh. Who doesn't like fucking Raleigh? Moreno's at 2, so good. Raleigh's our guy. So let's fill in these 3 spots. So Yamamoto. Actually, we can't have Yamamoto here because this is an Arizona stack. So we'll go back up, which is BB. We'll come back over here. Yamamoto's already in here. So go BB, Raleigh. Here we got BB in already. So go Yamamoto, Raleigh. Now, if we got room, I could switch to Gilbert. If we got cap room. Yamamoto, Raleigh's already in there. First base, we got Ohtani, Freeman, Naylor, Manzardo, Smith, Hoskins. I'm thinking Hoskins is our guy. Second base, Cole fucking Young. Third base, Ramirez or Lola. Ramirez had the better review. So, Hoskins, Young, Ramirez. Let's do it. They got Smith. 3 of those already taken. Not a shortstop yet. Second base, Cole Young. Get him in there. Shortstop. First base, Rhys Hoskins. Contrarian. So here at shortstop. All right, what do we got at shortstop? Rivas, Arias, Betts, Perdomo. I mean, this is garbage all around. All the shortstop is open on every fucking team. Except Rivas. But they said Rivas ain't that fucking exciting. Take the all-star, man. We go Betts. Go with the veteran. And first outfielder. I mean, Teoscar's is a fucking 8 card. So let's just start there. Let's fill in our shortstop. Betts. Can we get Betts? We got plenty of room for Betts. and Teoscar Hernandez. Now again, oh, Teoscar's already in there. That leaves us 10 fucking large over there. We could pop a motherfucker out. We got room to play. Shortstop here, Arias and Rivas. So just take Rivas, man. Put it all in there. That line is finished. Again, we fit bets, we can fit bets. We get Teoscar. Bang! Third base, Ramirez, of course. Which leaves us plenty of room for Teoscar Hernandez. 1,100 left over. Teoscar's already in there. Who else did we line? Chase the Lauder, I believe, was a 4-carder. All right, quickly, right? That right? Two, isn't there, Chase the Lauder? Leaving us enough for Quan Pages. They say Pages was fucking hitting a monument. 407-foot solo. Get your ass in there. Find the money, every penny of it. We got a lot of money left over here. We could put in Otani for the fuck of it. With 39 left over, we could drop somebody. Let's drop Moreno for Cal Raleigh. Fuck yeah, there it is. Leave 700 on the table. That lineup is in. Oh, upgrade to fucking Logan Gilbert there. Is that what we want to do? Do we not like BB? Do we think the fucking Seattle lineup's just going to smash all over fucking BB's coming off a bad start? If they're watching fucking Paul Skeens today, I got a bad omen. I'm going to say maybe BB bounces back. If that's the case, and I'm right, either way, fate and fate decide your fortune. If you should win, blow your money right here. We got all sorts of cool shit that I had to pull off the Kickstarter. That's life sometimes. We gotta adapt. Peace, love, and war. All that shit